The town of Aurora has taken the first step toward getting their deer population under control. The town board has unanimously voted to deem them a public nuisance and get started on talks with the state.
To your sides, Rob Hackford has more from the town on what's next.
Our backyard, there's probably 4 different trails where they come across the ditch back there.
Town of Aurora residents Ron and Bonnie have a deer population at their house off Davis Road that even Santa would envy.
17, 18 deer across the street. We always have like 5 deer out in the backyard. It's just, they're constant.
So when they heard the town took a step forward toward cutting those numbers down,
I think that's a very good idea.
There's obviously the people who love the deer and love to see the deer. I do too, but they could be thinned.
The town board taking this action for a few reasons, citing that the overpopulation of deer is a known cause of deforestation and creates an increased risk of Lyme disease from ticks that live on the animals. They could also be a safety hazard.
You know, been a few hits with cars and stuff, so yeah, that's a big concern.
With the deer now declared a nuisance, the next step, according to Town Supervisor Chuck Schneider, is to work with the state DEC and find landowners who will let deer be hunted on their property, starting with 2 deer at a time.
And then the next step is to get with them to go through the DMAP, the Deer Management Program, to map out just exactly what properties this can happen on.
For example, hunting is already restricted in many residential areas. So part of this process will be letting people know where the town's program can and cannot happen.
It's not just open to the public. Okay, hey, it's it's June 5th. It's deer season. Well, that's not the case.
As in other towns like West Seneca and Clarence that have similar programs, the goal is to manage the population, not decimate it. So the DEC regularly monitors once things get going. The venison will also be donated to a local food bank, which is especially welcome news to Ron.
I think that's a very good idea. Decrease the population a little bit. I think that would be a big help.
On your side in the town of Aurora, Rob Hackford, Channel 2 News.